What's up everyone, this is BCawk, and I know this is a little late, but today I'm going to do Leona first impressions. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm just going to give like a little summary of Leona right now, and I'll probably put a little box on the bottom of the video that says skip to here to get past the preview if you already know what she's all about. So, Leona was released, I believe, a week ago, yeah, about a week ago, and she was pushed back from the normal patch. When the normal patch had all the like balance fixes or whatever, the nerf on Warwick, the nerf on Ashe, all of those. She was released after that because they said that they wanted to fix the servers, so they didn't want to put too much stress on them, even though they broke again anyway. I don't know. So Leona is the first female pure tank that everyone's been praying and begging for forever. So Riot finally at E3 announced they're going to release their first female pure tank. And so what Leona's all about, Leona is she has a little stun, like a little second stun if you have mark treads. It's 1.25 seconds, but for real. So she's got a second stun. She's got a defense steroid, I guess. It's not really like a damage steroid. So she's got like a defense steroid, so it raises her armor and it raises her magic resist. Look, it's just like a little shield around her. It doesn't give her any additional health or anything. She has a gap closer, for, especially for champions, and her ult is like, it's a mix between a Mumu's ult where it stuns in an area, but it's not a huge area. If you have to actually get someone directly in the middle of it to make it stun them, and it's a mix between a Mumu's ult, and it's a mix between Mumu's ult and Viger's meteor. So what it's like is it has a fucking huge range. Excuse my language. It has a huge range, and so far that you don't even have to be in the battle to start the initiation. What's the easiest thing to do is you see a little group of enemies, you stun them, then you can go in there, gap close, and start soaking up your damage. And her passive is basically Lux's passive. So if you didn't watch my tutorial video on Lux, you can go do that now if you don't know what her passive is. But her passive is like Lux's, where once she casts an ability on someone or does damage with an ability on someone, then their face starts to glow with some light stuff. And the next champion on your team, you can't do it. The next champion on your team to attack that enemy, that little light on their face explodes and it does a little bit of bonus damage. So I actually love that passive. That passive is amazing in my opinion. It helps in team fights so much. You don't have to worry so much about your teammates building damage if you have your little passive on them. The only bad part is that you yourself can't ignite it off. But it's so bad. It's so like Lux's passive that Riot didn't even bother. They didn't even they were like, alright, it's pretty much Lux's passive. They didn't even bother changing the noise. So when it ignites, you know how when your Lux or whatever, and you ignite it on someone, and it's ding or whatever. Yeah, same. It's the same exact sound, which is I was like, come on. While I was playing her for the first time, I was like, really? We couldn't bother to go and make one more sound effect for one. I was like, whatever. All right, so now, if you want to skip the beginning and everything, this is where you'll be joining us, and I'll be talking about more in depth about her. So I'm just gonna throw I played a few games with Leona and I played a few games with my friends. So if you see me yelling at the people on my team, it's not because I'm being an asshole to random people. I know everyone on my team besides the Garen we're playing with. So if I'm being a dick to him, then you can totally call me out for that. But everyone else, I believe the Remington on my team is level 22. Everyone else is level 30 in the party, but I know everyone else besides Garen. But yeah, I played a few games with her, and she's really good. I wouldn't say she's really good. She's really good at doing her job, I guess, which would be tanking, because her gap closer is awesome if you can land it. It's great for initiating. Everyone knows the battle is starting once you get that off on someone. Her little stun, I think her little stun is iffy because the duration never goes up on it. It's always 1.25 seconds. Excuse me. And if you have merc treads, that goes down to 1 second automatically. It's not that big of a deal. It's it's as long as Jax's stun, and the range is even shittier. So I don't know about that, but it is an automatic stun no matter what. You can lock down someone really easy with it. and your team kind of like understands who you're focusing. She's good for solo queue, I guess, but the way if you guys saw the champion spotlight or how Freak built her with like a frozen mallet, that is not what I would do. What I did with her when I was playing her is I built some gold per 10 because she's hard to farm with. Like, it's not easy to farm with her. And then I kind of built like AoE like enchantment, you know what I'm talking, like enchantments. So like a Sunfire Cape. I'm totally spacing on what the thing that the rod that makes magic resist go down around you. That gives you magic resist as well. I'm totally spacing on what that's called. But what else? And like an Aegis of Leon. Like, those are all great items to build on her because she seems like she's always in the battle. She's always like around your opponents. So like things that do that, like the little damage over time from the Sunfire Cape, that constant magic resist lowering is great for her because she's always going to be inside the battle. She's always going to be close to people unless you're running away and like you're throwing down your ult. But let's be honest, if you're running away with a tank, you're not really doing your job. You know what I mean? So yeah, she does good damage. Her passive is I love it so much. That's like the best tank passive, I gotta say. And if I'm missing like a great tank passive and someone's gonna get pissed at me, I'm sorry, but I think that is one of the best tank passives in the game, is to help your team do more damage in a team fight and just lay down those just use skills on people and your team gets a damage boost. That's also why like the AoE that's why the effect items are great on her, because you're making your team do more damage already, plus you're giving them that buff from Aegis of Leon or whatever, plus you're debuffing the other team with that magic resist debuff rod. Why can't I think of the name of that? And then plus you're doing damage yourself with your Sunfire Cape, so that is amazing. What I don't like about her, what I don't like about Leona is her W, really. It's good. It's like really good for soaking up damage, and the duration's on it really long. But the damage is puny, and it's a tank, I know, and she gets no health bonus from it. So really, it's like I don't feel like I'm getting the effect the whole time. It's not bad or anything. Her gap closer, if you miss it, then it's like there's like the battle won't start for like another 8 seconds. Like, you gotta hit that, or else like it's game over. Like, you're not initiating if you don't hit that E. Her stun, 1.25 seconds. It could be a little bit longer, 1.5. I think a Moomoo's is 1.5. I don't really remember, to be honest. But you have to get really close to use it. And once again, if you miss your gap closer with it, then you're not going to initiate with it. There's nothing to come from it. What other people are saying about her, I saw, is like there's no place for pure tank right now, is what a lot of people are saying. But because like with all the European meta and everything like that, with like the assist and like the tanky DPS, but let's be honest, I think her passive makes up for that, because let's say if this gives you a chance to have a pure tank that inadvertently does more damage with her passive, you know what I mean? Because you're not dealing that damage, you're letting your team do that damage by laying down your passive, by doing skills to other people, and you can just build pure tank and not have to worry about it. I think that's pretty decent. A lot of people are saying she's not good, she's underpowered or whatever. I think with a good team, she's really good. In the video that you're probably seeing in the background, I'm not really watching it right now, but I'm going to throw some with it. I'll probably change it right now. I told my friend to be Lux, since they basically have like the same passive, and that is a hell of a lane, because you're laying down you lay down Leona's passive first, you do a skill on them, then Lux does a skill on them and gets down on them, and then auto attacks them. So much damage, like level 1. Like, just I get my stun, Lux gets the snare, like I lay down my stun, then Lux snares, it's like fucking half health. It's ridiculous. That is a great lane. She's definitely she's not going to be solo laning, I don't think, because you want her to get that passive. She's always going to be laning with another person on your team, because she's great for that. She's great at locking down one enemy, and she's great at damage boosting your team. So laning with someone else on your team bottom lane, while you have a solo top and a normal middle, would be a great option with her. Now, what everyone's wondering is, is she worth the money? And I myself am getting sick of having to buy 6,300 champions and 4,800 champions, and there was no justification, by the way, for making a different tier for 4,800. 3,150 and 60. Okay, 6,300 was enough. You know what I mean? But I think she should have been, if anything, 3,150 or 4,800, I don't think she's worth the full 6,300 because she's not. She's not. It's like she's not. I can't think right now. She's not introducing. She's not introducing anything new into the game. Let's be honest. Like Oriana, who was, I think Oriana was 6,300. Yeah, she was introducing like a new aspect. Leona is literally just another pure tank with an auto attack stun. Let's say, yeah, an auto attack stun, a shield, which is basically like what a Rammus shield, a gap closer, which is like a kind of like a Muumuu's bandage toss, but in 2 different skills, and an AOE ult that does damage, that stuns and slows from afar. I mean, when like we see that on a bunch of champions, like, I don't think she's worth like 6,300, like super fun, oh my gosh, like champion. If anything, she should have been 3,150 or 4,800. So I would say, if you love tanks, then I would say definitely grab Leona. But if you're looking for something that's groundbreakingly new, like something that's fresh, something that you haven't been like playing before, it's not Leona. And that's not saying she's a bad champion. That's not saying that they made a bad decision releasing her or anything. That's just saying that she's not anything new, and she's just a different tank for a different person. Like, I love playing Malphite, you might like playing Leona, you know what I mean? It's just a different option if you want to play a tank. That's all she is. I don't think she's bannable in rank because, like I said before, she has one of Muumuu's move and 2 different moves, is bandage toss, except for she can go through someone, or she can go through minions, which I guess is kind of cool, but she's not viable in the jungle. She can't solo lane, and she can't. I guess the only thing she's decent at team fighting, and she's great in a duo lane. So she's not. Oh my god, like you need to ban her every time. But she's not. Oh my god, terrible. Like York just came out. Bad. You know what I mean? So if you want a new fresh tank, and for a decent price, you're not going to go for Leona. If you love tanks and you kind of love playing, a Muumuuu, you love doing like locking down like areas, you love being the one to start battles, you're going to want Leona. But seriously, if anyone's watching this that has any effect on the money of the game, 6,300 champions need like stop. Like I don't remember when's the last 3,150. Was it Karma? Because that's a joke. But yeah, I didn't think I could talk for this long about a champion. But that was easy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you liked this video, please go to our channel and look at all our other ones. I've been uploading for about a week now. It's me and a friend actually. And if you really do like it, please subscribe above. And if you want to comment on Leona or what you think about her, just comment below. I'll probably comment back to you. And yeah, thanks you guys for tuning in. This is BCawk with LeagueCast, and I'll see you guys next time.